Friendship Speedway is we're going to bring in David Mabe for a racer's prayer. And David, you got a copy there, buddy? You ready to?
I do, sir.
All right, the show is yours, and you can do the prayer here, buddy.
All right, let us pray. Lord, I pray as I race today, keep me safe along the way. Not only me, but others too, as they perform the jobs they do. I know, God, that in a race, I, the driver, must set the pace. But in this race of life, I pray, help me, Lord, along the way. Although I know I am a sinner, help me to believe that with God, you're always a winner. Amen.
All right, thank you, David.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to have our national anthem here and get ready for racing here tonight. All right, and Blake, you ready for some racing action here tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for a good one here. We got Pro late models at the dirt track of Charlotte. It's definitely going to be a doozy tonight.
Yeah, we got quite a few names that are big in the North Carolinas. You got Tucker Ivy and some of those guys, but then you have some guys that you've seen on iRacing. Brennan Price, Davin Cardwell. You really have to think that those guys are going to be the favorites here tonight, just because they're used to the iRacing platform and how these cars react in iRacing. That's where the other guys are more familiar with how the cars are going to react in real life.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a big variable to see how that plays into some people's hands as we get closer to tonight's feature. I could see one of these guys coming in to play spoiler easily. I mean, iRacing is kind of one of those things that just whoever has the most luck on any given night can go win a race.
Yeah, as we only have 57 seconds here left in qualifying, Tucker is our fastest qualifier so far. Trent Ivy is second. Davin Cardwell third. There's one of our iRacing regulars. In Cardwell, he's a very good racer. All right, Blake, here we go. Heat race number 1, buddy. Are you ready?
Yeah, you got it. On the pole of heat race number 1 will be the 100 machine of Jordan Tucker, and his outside in the 04 Cole Wagner. Inside of row number 2 will be the 19 car of Tracy Bailey, and his outside the 75 of Andrew Durham. Starting 5th will be Jeremiah Johnson in the 117, and his outside Chase McCormick in the 15. And on the final row will be Jordan Kohler in the 114, and his outside Cole Hedrick in the 30. 8 cars in heat race number 1, 10 laps of distance. 4 cars will make it into tonight's main event. Everybody else will take a consolation.
24 cars will make the feature here tonight.
16 will come directly out of the heats.
All right, so we have 4 heat races, top 4 directly transferring. That's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting.
And then we got 8 coming out of the B main. We will have a C in the B main tonight, right?
Yeah, yes, we will.
As the pace truck is in, the cars work the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. We are going green out of turn number 4.
Green flag is out. And the 100 of Tucker gets a great start over Wagner and Bailey. Those two are going to battle it out there in the 04 and the 19 machine. That is for that second position.
Here comes that 117 of Jeremiah Johnson sticking his nose in there, making a 3-car battle.
You got McCormick right there behind the 117 trying to get around these guys and make something happen. And then the 114 back there of Kohler, he's trying to get up in there to make something happen. Durham and Hedrick are just sitting there waiting for something to happen, waiting for these guys to make a mistake. As Bailey has gotten around the 04 for that second position as we are halfway through heat race number 1. No, we're not halfway. We're only on lap 5. What was I thinking?
We're halfway now, as Tucker comes out of turn 4.
Tucker the leader, Bailey second, Wagner in third. In fourth, you have the 117 of Johnson. McCormick is in that 5th position. Then you have the 114 of Kohler. And then the 75 of Durham in 7th position. You have the 30 of Hedrick. Rounding out our field here as we have 3 laps to go.
Pretty much all single file action, which will probably look like that for about the first heat race and a little bit of the second before the track starts to get worn in a little, and then we'll start to see some side-by-side 3-wide action.
Yeah, as you know, we get to heat race number 4, it's going to be very racy. These guys are going to be, you might see a little bit of banging around, but you know, typical racing, especially.
Here comes Jordan Tucker off of turn number 4 to take heat race number 1.
Yeah.
Tracy Bailey will take 2nd, Cole Wagner 3rd, Jeremiah Johnson 4th. They will go into tonight's main event. Chase McCormick, Jordan Kohler, Andrew Durham, and Cole Hedrick will all find themselves in a consolation later on tonight. Up next for heat race number 2, we will have the 88 car of Trent Ivy on the pole. Jeff Parsons in the 44 starting the outside of row 1. Cody Dutton lining up to the inside of row 2. The 169 of Ryan Farrell in 4th. Christopher Joyce 5th. Hunter Phipps in 6th. Morgan Widener in 7th. And Jason Edson will round out the 8-car field. 10 laps of distance. Another 4 will go into the night's 40-lap feature. The other 4 will take a consolation later on this evening. Josh, have you done much racing here lately around the dirt track of Charlotte in the Pro Late model?
You know, buddy, I have not done any racing very much this week. We've had a very busy schedule here at ISBC, so I have not been able to do any racing.
Yeah, this place gets a little interesting because the bottom is usually the way around, even when it gets slick, as we take the green here in heat number 2. Now the bottom starts to go away, and then it'll shift up to the top. That top gets pretty treacherous. That wall will just suck you right in. And then towards the back half of the feature, it'll get the lane will move right back down to the bottom.
As Ivy has the lead over Parsons and Dutton. Those are your top 3 there. I believe that is the 169 right behind them of Farrell. We have the 17 machine, which is not the 17 machine on my board. That is the 8 of Joyce. Joyce in that 17 car. Quietly running there in 5th, trying to get up into that 4th position. You have Phipps in that 6th position. 31 of Widener. He's running in that 7th position. And then the 02 of Edson is running as your final car here in heat race number 2, as we are halfway through this heat race. Ivy is our race leader. Parsons second, Dutton third. Top 3 stay the same. Good.
Yeah, we see the racing lane starting to move up here a little bit. These cars are starting to run more in the middle, in the middle-ish lane there, compared to where they were hugging the tires earlier. Here comes Trent Ivy through turns 3 and 4. He will pick up tonight's heat race number 2 win. Jeff Parsons second, Cody Dutton third, Ryan Farrell 4th. They go into tonight's main event, virtue of their top 4 finishing position. Christopher Joyce 5th, Hunter Phipps 6th, Morgan Widener 7th, and Jason Edson in 8th. They will go into a consolation race later on tonight.
Yeah, as we take a moment to sit here and thank all the sponsors that came on board here, rather, to help put this on. You got 21 Motorsports Signs and Graphics, Randy's Custom Lettering, M&M Small Engine Repair, Metal Visions, on the backstretch with Mabe and Neil, McGee Towing, Friendship Motor Speedway, 311 Speedway. These guys are the ones who started this event, 311 and Friendship, so it's awesome to see these guys put on an event here. especially with everything that's kind of going on in the world.
As we got cars rolling here, we got Davin Cardwell on the pole, Austin Yarborough second, Dalton Jacobs third, Matthew Bender fourth, Jason Murray in fifth, Hank Taylor sixth, Brian Crispin in seventh, and Lindsey Tucker eighth. Once again, top four going to tonight's main event. The other four will take a consolation here later on tonight. 10 laps of distance as the pace truck hits pit road through turns 3 and 4. Davin Cardwell is on the loud pedal. Green flag is out here in heat race number 3. So we got a 3-wide battle featured for second already there, Josh.
Yeah, Yarborough was able to cross Cardwell over on the backstretch, and they're just throwing sliders and crossing each other up. That's what we're going to see here later on, is a lot of these sliders and crossover moves.
Yeah, these guys definitely aren't playing it easier right now. We've had 3 and possibly even a 4-wide action going on here early in this heat race number 3 here.
There's a little bit of contact between the 78 and the 7 there. That is Taylor and there's some more contact there. Murray, Taylor, and I believe that's maybe Jacobs in that second machine running in 4th position.
It amazes me, all these guys that get into iRacing here just for this one event that are racing in here tonight. And these cars are definitely not easy to control whatsoever.
No, and these guys that are in here, they do this stuff in real life, so they're no slouches by any means. And I'm not saying it's easy to hold onto a car in real life, but a lot of the real racers that are racing in that have came over to iRacing here as of late has said that it is harder to control these cars on iRacing than it is the ones in real life.
Oh yeah,
just because you don't have the feel in the steering wheel like you do in the real racing. So we have 3 laps to go. Cardwell is our leader, Yarborough second, Bender in third, Jacobs in 4th, Taylor 5th, Murray in 6th, Christian in 7th position, and Tucker rounding out the field.
For all you guys that are watching right now, let us know in the comment who you guys are cheering on here tonight. We'd definitely love to see who you guys have.
Cardwell coming to take the checkered flag. Cardwell is our third heat race winner. Yarborough second, Bender third, Jacobs 4th.
And we have Hank Taylor 5th, Jason Murray 6th, Brian Crispin in 7th, and Lindsey Tucker will round out the field.
We get ready for heat race number 4. This is our 4th heat race of the evening.
Fourth and final.
All right, there we go.
I don't know if you happen to catch it or not there, but did you see Yarborough go through 3 and 4? I think he might have caught a tire there.
And that's very possible here at this track, as they have the those big old tractor tires on the inside. As Ruggiero is going to be our pole sitter. To his outside is going to be Brennan Price in the 232.
Sean Hayes will be in that 3rd spot, lining up to the inside of row number 2. Freddie Weissman will be to the outside of row 2 in that 4th spot. The 18 of Jonathan Nance will be 5th. Alan Wyatt will line up in the 6th spot. David Mabe will be on the inside of row 4. And Chandler Shuffler was scheduled to start 8th, but he did not make the call.
And that is not Mabe in that car. I believe that is Jonathan Neal.
Okay, there you go. As the pace truck is in, the car is going through turns 3 and 4. Here we go, green flag is out.
Brandon Price gets a good start on that outside. Over Ruggiero. Hayes in 3rd here so far. No. I think Hayes lost the spot. No, Hayes is still in 3rd. And that rocket machine over there.
Yeah, we got a battle for 4th here between Freddie Weissman and Jonathan Nance. Weissman down on the... Weissman was on top there. Nance was on the bottom.
Yes. And you have Wyatt. He's trying to get up in there, but he slides it up high. You have Neal.
Oh, we got a slight job for the lead there. Little contact. That's going to put Brennan Price up in the lead. Sean Hayes will be 2nd. And John Ruggiero Jr. will be back in that 3rd spot.
Don't count out that 35. He's trying to get around the 49 of Hayes. Trying to get around Hayes for that 2nd position. These guys right now are locked in. If the race is finished right now, they go straight to the feature and start in the feature. And then you have Wiseman back there in 4th. He's kind of the key holder here for the feature in this heat race, so to speak. You have Nance right behind him. He's trying to get up there. Neal in Mabe's car. That 7 machine is he's going to tag the outside wall, and that's going to allow Wyatt to get around him. Back up here to the top 4. We go up here to the battle for 2nd now. Hayes holding Ruggiero off.
As they work turns 3 and 4, we are coming to a white flag here. So our Ruggiero is only going to have 2 more corners to get the job done. Here comes Price off of turn number 4. He will get the heat race number 4 win. Sean Hayes will be 2nd. John Ruggiero in 3rd. Freddie Weissman 4th. They will go on to tonight's main event. Jonathan Nance in 5th. Alan Wyatt 6th. I forget who you told me there, Josh, that was in David's car.
That is Neal.
Okay, so Neal will end up 7th, and then Chandler Shuffler will get the 8th and final spot. Looks like we're going into a B main here.
As it looks like that is Jordan Neal in David Mabe's spot. Part of the on the backstretch crew, Mabe and Neal. It's on the backstretch with Mabe and Neal.
Looks like we got the B main here. 12 laps of distance, top 8 into tonight's main event. The other 8 will try again next time. Do you want to run the starting lineup, or do you want me to do it?
I'll let you do it. You're doing a great job at it. I'll let you do it.
Alrighty, on the pole in the 15 will be Chase McCormick, and his outside in the 8 car, Christopher Joyce. To the inside of row number 2 will be Hank Taylor, and to his outside, Jonathan Nance. Starting in that 5th spot on the inside of row 3, Jordan Kohler, and to his outside, Hunter Phipps. Jason Murray finds himself in 7th, Alan Wyatt 8th. To the inside of row 5, Andrew Dunham, to his outside, Morgan Widener. Brian Crispin in 11th, and then the 7 machine, which is David Mabe's car, and I still can't remember the guy who's racing it, will be 12th. Cole Hedrick will be 13th. Jason Edson 14th. Lindsey Tucker 15th, and Chandler Shuffler scheduled to start 16th, but looks like he did not make the call. The pace truck is in as these guys are 2 by 2 bumper to bumper. Side by side, here we go out of turn number 4. As the green flag is out. Looks like we got a 3-wide battle going for the lead already into turn 1 there, Josh.
Yeah, this is something that is very strange and very awesome to see. As you don't normally see that this early in a race. They're doing a lot of beating and banging back there for that 3rd position. As Joyce has fallen, and I believe, if I am not mistaken, the top 8 will advance to the feature here tonight.
Yep, that is correct.
We have 12 laps. The distance here.
Hunter Phipps in that 8 car is in your final transfer spot right now. He's got a, he 3 wide there for that 8th spot, or 6th spot, I guess.
Yeah, but the 75 of Durham is challenging, as we have. That is Jonathan Nance, who got flipped over.
We got a car upside down on the backstretch.
He got reset, and we're back. He's back in the pit lane, getting ready to do some racing.
Yeah, it is the 8 car. Yeah, it is Jonathan Nance.
Yeah, in the 18th machine, or in the 18 machine.
Just so you guys know that are watching on Facebook here, when these drivers got into tonight's race, it does automatically random their number that comes across that ticker on top, and the number with the ticker on top might not match the number on their car. As the pace truck is in, we got these guys racked and stacked side by side, bumper to bumper, through turns 3 and 4. A green flag is out.
McCormick gets a huge start on that restart here, as we are on lap number 5 here. You have Kohler up there battling for that 2nd position. That is Kohler and Taylor battling for 2nd.
It looks like Jason Murray got together with somebody on the backstretch. He's going to lose a lot of spots. In fact, he falls outside of a transfer spot. He's all the way back to 13th. Him and Cole Hedrick came together there on that restart. Currently, as we're just past halfway, Hunter Phipps is in your final transfer spot, riding in 8th.
A little bit of a battle there between Durham and Widener for that 6th position. Widener has it. Durham wants it. You go just in front of those guys. Wyatt and Joyce are battling. You see a slider and a crossover immediately from Wyatt. Wyatt got the crossover. Now Joyce gets a crossover on Wyatt. Gonna didn't really slide it up. Kind of kept it down and kept it out of the way. Trying to avoid any contact as Wyatt and Joyce make contact there off of 4.
As the cars work through 1 and 2, Chase McCormick and Hank Taylor coming out of 3 and 4. They are going to take the white flag this time by. Here comes Chase McCormick out of turn number 4. He will take tonight's B main win.
McCormick, Taylor, Kohler, Wyatt, Joyce, Durham, Widener, and Phipps. Your 8 cars transferring to the feature here tonight. We'll have about a 5-minute warm-up period here, 5-minute hot lap session, so to speak, and we'll be back.
All right, Josh, how do you think this 40-lap feature is about to go here tonight with 24 cars and cautions not counting?
I think we're going to have 40 green flag laps.
Man, wouldn't that be something?
Well,
That would be something else.
I mean, we will have 40 green flag laps because cautions will not count. So therefore, even
40
if
consecutive.
well, I didn't say that. I just said we'll have 40 green flag laps, buddy.
Yeah, yes you did. All right, are you ready for a 24-car feature lineup?
Well, we're gonna have 24 laps or 40 laps, 24 cars for 40 laps, and it's gonna be a lot of fun here. I'm really looking forward to it, and let's get ready to go, buddy.
Alrighty. On the pole of tonight's 40-lap main event will be the 100 machine of Jordan Tucker. Starting to his outside will be the 88 of Trent Ivy. On the inside of row number 2 will be the 07 machine of Davin Cardwell. Starting in the 4th spot will be the 232 of Brennan Price. The inside of row number 3 will be the 19 of Tracy Bailey, and to his outside in the 44, Jeff Parsons. Starting in that 7th spot will be the 22 of Austin Yarborough, and to his outside in the 49, Sean Hayes. Starting 9th will be the 04 of Cole Wagner, and to the outside will be the 80 machine of Cody Dutton. Starting 11th will be Matthew Bender in the 27, and to his outside in the 35, John Regario Jr. Starting 13th will be Jeremiah Johnson, and to his outside in the 169, Ryan Farrell. In the 15th spot will be Dalton Jacobs, and to his outside in the 14, Freddie Weissman. Starting 17th will be Chase McCormick, and to his outside is Hank Taylor. Jordan Kohler and Alan Wyatt will make up row 10, Christopher Joyce, Andrew Durham row 11, and Morgan Widener and Hunter Phipps will make up row 12. As we cross the start-finish line, it looks like the lights on the pace truck are out, which means we are going green coming out of turn 4, as the pace truck is pulling in the infield. Here we go. As the green flag flies here in tonight's 40-lap main event.
Caution comes out. Caution is out already. Let's see if we can't go back and try to figure out what happened there, Blake.
Yeah, it looks like it was a little farther back in the pack here. Right around Cody Dutton. Looks like the 44 machine.
Yeah,
Jeff Parsons. Looks like he just got hit from behind and I think he had a little bit of help going there.
yeah, they stacked up right in front of him. He had nowhere to go, and the 49 of Hayes had nowhere to go. So these
Looks
guys,
like Sean Hayes was given an EOL, so he's going to go to the back of the field here.
yeah, very typical to Saturday night racing rules. No waves. If you get black flagged, we don't just forget about it. If you cause the caution, you get put at the back. The car who got turned will get put at the back, as we see there as the 44 machine there, and I don't believe that is Parsons in the 44 machine. I believe that's the car owner. So he's at the back because he got spun around. But then you also have Hayes, who did the spinning of the car. He got put at the back as well. So very similar to your Saturday night short track racing rules.
As the pace truck is in, here we go. Green flag coming off at turn number 4. Oh, we got them wrecking already.
Caution flag comes back out. See if we can't try to figure that one out too, Blake.
Looks like a 35 John Ruggiero was involved. Yeah, looks like Cody Dutton got into somebody's right rear and it shoved him up into John Ruggiero and it spun him out, and then it was just a big old pile up after that. The 78 machine of Hank Taylor was involved, the 74 of Alan Wyatt. Once again, while we are paused for a caution right now, ISBC would like to thank everybody that tuned in to watch tonight's broadcast. It definitely turned into a heck of an event, wouldn't you say there, Josh?
Yeah, it's really turned into a good event here, and it's been a lot of fun so far, and let's make sure it keeps going that way.
As the pace truck is in, here we go. Green flag off of turn number 4. Jordan Tucker is out front. Here comes Davin Cardwell ripping that top. He'll go down to the bottom of 3 and 4. So we got a battle for the lead here. A little bit of contact in the back of the pack there, but we stay green. Here comes Jordan Tucker back to the outside of Davin Cardwell. We are under caution yet again. Josh, I'm not really sure what happened there to cause that caution.
Alright, well, you know, things happen. I suspect they'll probably make them go single file until they can fix themselves and get some green flag laps ran here. As Tucker is our leader, Cardwell is in second.
Like the lights are still on, so we're definitely pacing around one more lap here. As the lights on the pace truck are out, we'll get them wrecked and stacked 2 by 2 bumper to bumper as we work out of turn number 2 going down the backstretch. The pace truck is in. Here we go into turns 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Jordan Tucker back out to the early advantage. Davin Cardwell sneaking right in behind there. Got a 3 wide for the top spot.
Yeah, that's Cardwell.
Here comes Davin Cardwell throwing a slide job for that race lead. He will take the lead on lap number 6 here in tonight's 40-lap main event. Jordan Tucker will go to the bottom, but Davin Cardwell rips that cushion as they work the backstretch in 2, 3, and 4.
You saw Tucker there. He really got beside Cardwell and made Cardwell go all the way up to the wall there. As you see a little bit of contact back there between the 22 and the 88 machine. That is Ivy and Yarborough. So we are back under caution.
like we had a blue car spinning. Looks like it was Matthew Bender. He came off of turn 2 and got into Cody Dutton a little bit. And they got him fishtailing around the backstretch and he clipped the grass in the infield. That grass gets awful slippery down here in the infield, doesn't it there, Josh?
I wouldn't know. I don't make it a point of emphasis to go through the grass.
Well, I don't either, but I've had more bad luck here than I've had good luck, and I've found the grass a couple times. Yeah, well, once again, while we're paused for caution, and I know you're here this time, well, we'd definitely like to thank everybody at 311 and Friendship Speedway and everybody that's watching live on YouTube and Facebook right now. It's definitely turned into something big, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's really turned into something big. We currently are sitting at right around 220 people watching on Facebook. It's a lot of people tuning in on a Saturday night to watch a virtual race. You know, it's pretty exciting for us to be a part of it. And I say us because you are a part of the ISBC team here.
Coming out of turn number 4, Devin Cardwell will restart the field as we go off into 1 and 2. Looks like Trent Ivy's going to sneak his way up into that second spot as they go down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Cardwell is out front, but Jordan Tucker, Trent Ivy, and Austin Yarborough making a heck of a battle for that second spot. Yarborough on the very bottom. Trent Ivy, oh, Jordan Tucker, they're in the wall. That will bring out a caution. Trent Ivy upside down.
That was
Jordan Tucker upside down.
Yeah, that just collected a bunch of the top cars, and it's very unfortunate. As we were sitting there watching there, and we caught that live, what happened there is very unfortunate. Davin Cardwell is your leader, Tucker second, Ivy third, Yarborough fourth. Dutton will be your 5th place car, Price 6th, Wagner 7th, McCormick 8th, Joyce 9th, Wiseman 10th, Kohler 11th, Jacobs 12th. Then you have Taylor in 13th, Durham 14th, Ruggiero in 15th, Johnson 16th, Parsons 17th, Widener 18th, Hayes 19th, Phipps 20th, Wyatt 21st, Bender 22nd, Farrell 23rd, Bailey 24th.
As we're 11 laps in here in tonight's 40-lap main event, we have 29 to go. The pace truck is in. We got them racked and stacked side by side, bumper to bumper, 2 by 2. Here we go. Green flag is out. Looks like we're under yellow yet again, Josh.
Yeah, and I suspect, since these guys are not able to keep it,
Christopher Joyce, he's got rear end issue. He got there's a couple cars involved. As there we see it, the head admin tonight, David Moore, just switched it over to single file restarts. It looks like Christopher Joyce got into the 14 of Freddie Wiseman and got him into the outside wall. And then it looks like Sean Hayes got into him, and that was the end of it for Chris Joyce.
Yeah, as we've completed 12 laps here, and might I add 12 green flag laps, as the caution flag laps do not count here tonight. That's something that you typically see at your local tracks, Blake, and it's awesome that iRacing has put that into the sim here, and we're able to really take advantage of that, as right now, if the caution flags counted, we'd be over halfway already, and so we're really able to let these guys race for 40 laps.
Yeah, it took iRacing a couple tries to get this right on the surface, but thank God they did. As we see, the pace truck is in. We got them lined up single file this time, bumper to bumper, as they work into 3. Here we go. Green flag is back out.
Cardwell is our race leader. Yarbrough is in second in a 22 machine. And we have Dutton back there in third. Fourth, you have McCormick in that 15, and then you have the 04 of Wagner back there in that. I believe that might be the fifth position.
That's what I'm seeing. Cole Wagner back here in that 5th spot as the yellow comes back out.
Ivy, Tucker, Farrell, Joyce are all multiple lap downs.
Looks like Brennan Price and Ryan Farrell collected in this. All started off at turn number 4. Too wide, and Price came up a little bit off the bottom, and Farrell got in the wall, and around they both went. Just so you guys know, post-race, we will try to get the top 3 into Discord for post-race interviews, correct there, Josh?
No.
No?
We're going to try to get them in iRacing. Try to get these guys. Needless to say, we're going to try to get an interview with the top 3 here tonight, one way or another.
Gotcha.
As we just went back and looked at the caution there on my replay.
Some of your bigger movers, Chase McCormick right in the 4th spot. He started 17th. He is up to 4th. Jordan Kohler back in 6th. He started 19th. Andrew Durham started 22nd. He's up to 10th. Those are some of your bigger movers of the race. Morgan Widener started 23rd. He's up to 13th.
Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight here, Blake, because I know you weren't in these practice sessions these guys did this week, but Chase McCormick, as we go back to green flag racing here, Chase McCormick was very strong in the practice sessions throughout the race. So look for him to get up front and really start battling with Davin Cardwell.
Oh, it looks like the 80 car of Cody Dutton got up into the wall. That's going to allow the 15 of Chase McCormick to slip by him for that third spot.
Yeah, and you see McCormick, he's already setting his sights on that 22 of Yarborough, trying to get up there into that second spot. He's just like everybody in the real racing, in real life. These guys aren't happy with settling for their track position. They want the next position better, and we're really seeing that with McCormick here. He's really trying to get up there and battle for that second position.
We, as mentioned earlier, we got a multi-line race service here. Like Cody Dutton, for example, he's up against the wall as our leader, Davin Cardwell is, but then you got McCormick, who's running the middle to the upper. He's more in the middle. And then you got Austin Yarborough. He's down hugging the tires on the bottom.
Yeah, another one that isn't in the race right now, but was very good at hugging the bottom. I can't even remember his name now. I believe it was Jordan Neal there with Mabe and Neal on their car. He was hugging the bottom really well the other day in practice. So these guys put a lot of time in here trying to get the practice in. They had as the 15 gets turned by the 22, and he's
the 15 upside down.
Yeah.
Looks like he does land on all four tires. He will keep it going, but as we wonder how much damage we got on it.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit.
He lost a chunk out of his right side.
Yeah, the right front. He lost the right front fender flare there. Mashed up the rear spoiler, so that's
I've ran around here with a messed up rear spoiler a couple times, but when that right front gets damaged whatsoever, it makes it tough.
Yeah, well, and if you add the spoiler damage and the right front damage,
that's just a recipe for disaster.
McCormick's gonna have a hard time controlling that machine now.
This thing's probably gonna start plowing like a dump truck here. It's probably gonna get pretty tight. Austin Yarborough was indeed given the EOL, so he will be dropping to the tail. He was up to that third position.
No, Yarborough was in second. Him and McCormick were battling for that second.
I got McCormick at second by about 0.05 hundredths.
As Yarborough in that 22 machine is being put at the back. As we was watching there, as we're back to Green Flag Racing with 14 laps to go, it looked like the 22 and the 15 came together, and the 22 had nowhere to go on that outside.
Up to second here, we got that John Ricario Jr. He started 12th. He's up 10 spots into second. He's ready to track down Davin for that race lead. As you can see, Davin's up running the top, and John's kind of going middle to top, trying to gain time on him. Is runner yellow yet again. I don't know about you, but I'm not exactly seeing the caution here, are you?
Looking over here at my second monitor, I did not see the cause of the caution.
Maybe if I...
See if I can go back and see the caution.
Kind of looked at, well, Jordan Kohler, he will be done for the night. He is 3 laps down and he is disconnected. As Jordan Tucker, he's still sitting on pit road, but he is 3 laps down as well. 3 out of your top 5 are basically done. Tracy Bailey, Trent Ivy, and Jordan Tucker are all multiple laps down as they ride right now.
Dutton is 2 laps down. Farrell is a lap down.
Jordan Tucker has disconnected, so he will be done as well. We are back green here. Devin Cardwell out to the lead.
We have 11 laps to go. Cardwell is our leader. We have the 35 of Rogerio in second. We have the 04 of Wagner. The 04 has really battled back. He started up front and was running in the middle of the pack, and he's really fought his way back up into the top 3 there. Jacobs there and sitting in 4th position. McCormick, he was in that rollover wreck a couple cautions back, and he's back into
hanging on to that 5th spot.
Yeah, he's back up into the top 5 as the 44 of what says is the 44 of Parsons is not the 44 of Parsons. That is the 44 of I believe that's Leo Pena.
Andrew Durham is making up big time on that bottom. He's up 14 positions from the 22nd spot. He's right in that 8th spot. While looking to the inside of Morgan Widener for 7th. But not too far back, we see that 22 car of Austin Yarborough. He's coming.
As he got the EOL there on from the incident with the 15 of McCormick. He's coming back up to the field. Granted, you know, we've only have 17 cars on the track. McCormick, he's up there trying to battle with the 12 of Jacobs. As caution comes out with 3 laps to go. Now, Blake, and I know you don't really know this, but we do have 3 attempts at a green-white checker finish, just so that we can finish this under green flag conditions. We don't want to finish it under yellow. Been some good racing here all night. We don't want that to finish under yellow. Cardwell is our race leader, though, with 3 to go.
Right now, Davin Cardwell is at that top spot. John Rogerio is riding in 2nd. Cole Wagner 3rd. Dalton Jacobs is 4th. Chase McCormick hanging on to that 6th or 5th spot. Sean Hayes, he got caught up in an early accident. He is up to the 6th spot. Andrew Durham 7th. Morgan Widener 8th. Austin Yarborough from the tailback to 9th. And Jeremiah Johnson will round out the top 10. Once again, before we finish this race, we'll go ahead and give a special thank you to everybody that tuned in to tonight. It's definitely been one heck of an event, that is for sure.
Yeah, it's been a real, really been a lot of fun. Right now, I'm trying to find out if we have a way to get in contact with Davin Cardwell.
As the lights on the pace truck are out, he will go down pit road. Here we go, we got him lined up, single file, bumper to bumper. Davin Cardwell back on that loud pedal. Green flag is out. Next time by will be the white flag. We got a battle for the third spot between Cole Wagner and Dalton Jacobs.
White
as
flag
the white flag comes out.
White flag is out for Davin Cardwell, as we're used to seeing Davin do this type of stuff, especially here on ISBC, as he takes our race win here tonight. Davin Cardwell, Ruggiero, and Wagner, your top three. As we're going to try to get a hold of these guys, get a interview here tonight.
As my partner Josh tries to dial them in, the rest of the field will look like this. Dalton Jacobs, 15th to 4th, he will finish 4th. Sean Hayes comes from the tail from that early accident he was caught up in to finish 5th. Chase McCormick holds on to finish 6th with a damaged race car. Andrew Durham, it's looking like he is your hard charger tonight, plus 15 positions to finish 7th. Austin Yarborough 8th. Jeff Parsons 9th. Hunter Phipps in 10th. Brendan Price 11th. Hank Taylor 12th. Jeremiah Johnson 13th. Alan Wyatt 14th. Matthew Bender 15th. Morgan Widener in 16th. Freddie Weissman 17th. Cody Dutton 18th. Ryan Farrell 19th. Jordan Kohler 20th. Jordan Tucker will get the hard luck award, I would say, tonight. Started on the pole, he'll finish 21st, 17 laps down. Christopher Joyce in 22nd, Trent Ivy 23rd, and Travis Bailey will finish 24th. Well, before we get post-race interviews in here, we'll give another big shout out
I think
to
Josh
all of our
coming
sponsors.
in to play with where to go for the interview.
All right, and let's see if we have Cole Wagner in here. Cole, are you in here? And we don't have
Davin, you would add 1.
All right. Can I have quiet so I can do the interview real quick, and then I'll get done. Okay, and we have Cole Wagner here. Cole, you finished third. It was a good race here. A lot of fun. A lot of fun to call, and you did a great job battling back up there into the third position.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We've been doing a lot of practice and testing this week. I've made a lot of laps on this track throughout the week. It was a real fun race. I didn't think my car was going to be that good, but it was real fun.
Yeah, tracks looked off, and the cars really started coming into life, and a couple of cautions there in front of you, and you were really able to benefit off of it.
Yeah, the heat race threw me off a little bit. We've been running slick races the whole week, and it was actually a clean track, so I had to get used to that. But I adjusted pretty quick, and we finished good in that, and then advanced to the main, and we ended up finishing third. So I'm happy with it. I can't thank everybody enough that helps me. Can't thank my parents enough. If they wasn't a part of this, I probably wouldn't even be racing at all. And can't thank my girlfriend enough for all the support. My sister. I can't thank everybody enough. My sponsors that's on my car in this and in real life. Can't thank Carter Hampton enough for spotting for me at the race. Just everybody that helped out.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you thank all your sponsors. Get on out here. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'd like to thank Wagner Farms, Meadow Visions, my parents, just everybody that helps out make this possible. Thank you.
All right, and we have John. Is it Ruggiero or Ruggiero?
It's John Ruggiero Jr.
Okay, well, we butchered your name, and we apologize for that. That's a very unique name there. But anyways, you came home second. Again, just much like Cole, you were really able to capitalize on the cars in front of you getting spun and get it up there and keep it up there all night.
Yeah, definitely got no complaints. Qualified pretty well. Heat race didn't go like I wanted it to. That's a part of it sometimes. And then started 12th, and you expect it sometimes. Just kind of got bottled up on the top, and I ended up spinning out. So I went to the rear, and thankfully was able to make the bottom work early and got by a good couple guys. And then, like you said, some of them were able to spin, and as much as I hate it for them, it helped me a lot, and was able to move forward, and then was able to pick a few more spots off of the guy into the top 5, and fell in the second. And Davin ran a great race. I mean, he stayed clean the whole time, stayed out front. So hats off to him, and it really showed because he had a really good piece, and I did the best I could to maintain with him. But at the end of the day, he had a better performance today, and he's a winner.
Well, there we go. I mean, you just took my job away from me there. I might have to hire you to come in and help me do this.
Yeah, kind of trying to get better at interviews and stuff. We don't get interviewed a whole lot in our racing deal, but every time you do, you try to learn and get a little bit better. So hopefully that was pretty good for you guys. And like I said, thanks for putting this deal on. Really cool opportunity. I hope everybody that was watching on the live stream had a good time watching, and hopefully get to do this again sometime soon. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you thank your sponsors. Get on out of here and enjoy the rest of your night.
To be completely honest with you, as far as my personal racing program goes, I don't have any sponsors, but I do got to send a shout out to my mom and my dad. Without them, I wouldn't be able to race in real life, and I sure as heck couldn't play this game each weeknight whenever I get on. But my mom and dad, my brothers for helping me on my deal, and that's pretty much all I got. So thanks again, and hope we can do this in no time.
All right, we have Davin Cardwell. Davin, do you have a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, well, Davin, much like we've seen you in quite a few of the league races we call throughout the week, very dominating race for you. So that's nothing out of the ordinary from us. Every time we see you, you end up dominating a race, and so these guys that are tuning in and coming in here are they're really able to see what some of us that are strictly just iRacers or are more iRacers than real life racers can do in a car.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, you can tell the difference between the guys that don't play a lot and the guys that do, and it definitely paid off for us tonight. And I'm just glad to be able to bring home the paycheck, and we're going to see what we can do in the future with the bigger races.
Yeah, 40 laps, caution flags, not counting, typical Saturday night short track rule package here tonight, and it really played out in your benefit there as you were able to get the lead. You started out front and you were able to grab the lead there on the initial start and keep it all night and not really have too many issues.
Oh yeah, early on, Trent and Jordan was battling up front, and then we got on the bottom, and somehow we got to the lead, and it definitely paid off once we got up front because we was able to keep John behind us, and then switched our line and got faster. So, the track was really racy all night. So got to thank the guys that put it on tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And you had a very fast machine. You were able to really capitalize, take home that paycheck, and huge congratulations on the big win here tonight. We'll let you thank your sponsors, your team, and all that, and get on out of here and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.
Oh yeah, I just gotta thank everyone that put this whole deal on. It was a great track conditions, great program tonight, and gotta thank Ty. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. So I'm very thankful that he let me hop in his machine, and just gotta thank everyone on this car.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck in the future, and hopefully we see you back in the next big race that we do.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Blake, that's going to conclude our coverage here tonight of the 311 Friendship Showdown, or on the Backstretch40, whichever way you want to look at it. Very fun race. Very clean for the most part. I mean, we had a few cautions, but it was a great race overall.
Almost definitely. I was surprised how well that a lot of them adapted to the track state without losing, spinning out, and throttle control still played a big part in this, and everybody did a very nice job all the way around.
Yeah, so before we sign off here, Blake, we just want to thank everybody who came on board to help make this happen. 21 Motorsports Sign and Graphics, Randy's Custom Lettering, M&M Small Engine Repair, Metal Vision, On the Backstretch with Maeve and Neil, McGee Towing, Friendship Motor Speedway in Elkin, North Carolina, 311 Motor Speedway in Pine Hollow, North Carolina. It started with 311 Friendship and On the Backstretch, and really grew from there as David Mabe reached out to us early this past week, and we were able to really put this deal on, and it's really turned into something great here.
Most definitely. This is one of the best races I've called in a while, and I definitely had a great time doing it.
Yeah. Anyways, Blake, so we'll give these guys a little bit of a rundown here on our schedule here for the next week, as we have the Dirt Sprint Racing League tomorrow night. The big race for you guys.
Yep, so tomorrow night, Josh will be back behind the mic here on ISBC for the Dirt Sprint Racing League, which is my own league. We have fixed 360s at Lima Land for 50 laps. Monday night, we have the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. I will be behind the mic for the first race at 7 o'clock Eastern, and Josh will be behind the mic at 9 o'clock Eastern, and I will be racing. Tuesday night.
Just a second on the Monday night there. While you are doing the Dirt Clash, the first race for the Dirt Clash guys over there, I'll be doing the Dirt Renegades Racing League modified race.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, keep forgetting about that one.
Yep. Tuesday night, Josh will be on Twitch under the you're not on Twitch.
Not this week.
We're off this week.
We are off this week. I will be
on air with ISBC with the SMK Racing Modifieds.
Yeah, and then
Wednesday, I have the Dirt Street Socks from the Dirt Renegades, and following that, Josh will be back behind the mic with the 410s of the Dirt Renegades. And Thursday night, I have the limited late models of the Dirt Renegades and the pro late models of the Dirt Renegades. And then Josh has the all-out Super Sim series with pavement late models, pavement super late models. And then Friday night, Josh will be back behind the mic with
Dirt Clash.
the Friday night showdown of the Dirt Clash, and I will be behind the wheel racing that one.
Yeah, so I mean, we're getting very busy over here, as we're up to 6 nights a week.
And we definitely enjoy it.
Yes, sir. All right, well, anyways, everybody out there, and you as well, Blake, take care of yourselves, be safe, be careful, and we look forward to seeing you guys back here tomorrow night.